Alright. Dark Tina. Honestly, one of my favorite decks to run. I feel like I should make a video too. I really do feel like Dark Tina is actually a positive for the game. Even though when it first came out, it was definitely not good for the game. I will agree with that. But ever since then, I feel like it actually has been good for the game. Because if you're a free-to-play player, you could be playing this. You could have been playing this deck for seasons on end, and still at least hit Ultra Ball 4 or hit Master Ball every season. Obviously, you might not always hit. You might not like hit like top 100 with it, but like, hey, it's been a deck since its release, so it's really free to play friendly. Especially if you played Pokemon Pocket when Giratina first came out, because you could get one copy of Giratina for free, and then you just have to pull one more. Or just get one from a friggin' Wonder Pick, or when the next set dropped, you could just trade for one. So it was extremely free-to-play friendly when the deck came out. Like, I feel like people don't talk about that enough, with how impactful and free-to-play friendly Dark Tina is. For free-to-play players. Like, free-to-play players complain about Dark Tina when it's like, that's the only thing saving you! Dark Tina is the only deck saving y'all! Why are you complaining about the deck that is literally making it easier for you to save? That is my thing when I actually lose my mind with Pokemon TCG Pocket players, especially the free-to-play ones, because they always complain about the sets releasing every month, which again, I will admit is a problem. I don't think they should be releasing sets every month, because them releasing sets every month, I feel like the meta doesn't really have a chance of fully grow and develop. By the time the meta is figured out, it's already done because there's a new set releasing. But that's a whole other discussion. Dark Tina allows free-to-play players to use a deck for seasons on end and save their hourglasses. I literally saved for Celestial Guardians. I had 1,200 hourglasses. The only reason I spent my hourglasses is because I love Incineroar. And I continue saving, also continuing on with the hourglasses I have right now, bro. I would have 1,600 hourglasses. 1,600 hourglasses. That's how much hourglasses I would have if I continue saving and I didn't love Incineroar. Which would mean the set after this one, I would damn near have 2K. And if I continue saving on, because let's be honest, for the first anniversary of this game, it's probably gonna be a Lugia set. It's probably gonna be a Lugia set. So I can continue saving from then on up until when the Lugia sets drop, and I could have damn near like 10K hourglasses. And all I really need to do is sit there and just spam Dark Tina. When Dark Tina gets power crept and free-to-play players have to continuously pull on every single new set, you're gonna start feeling the pain. You're gonna start actually feeling the pain, because that's the other thing. With a lot of free-to-play players, you don't need to actually pull on every set. You really do not need to be spending your hourglasses on every set. Now, I understand if you're someone who just wants to collect the cards, then that's a whole other thing. If you're just someone who just likes to collect cards, then I can understand this annoyance. But then at that point, you also have to understand too that like you're not gonna be able to collect everything in every set. It's not made for that. It's not made for you to, the game is not made for you to be collecting old cards in every set, unless you spend money, or else it would be no incentive to spend money. Like, I feel like we need to think here. It's the same way in the actual TCG. You're not gonna be able to complete every single TCG set, without spending money. Like, even you could say it's a digital game. At the end of the game, this is a glorified gacha game. Like, we need to think here. So, and that's the other thing, when I always see all these free-to-play players going like, I can't complete the set all the time. You gotta realize it's impossible unless you spend an actual bread. And when I say bread, I'm talking about a lot of bread. A lot of bread. A lot of bread. A lot of bread. Like, it's just flat out impossible. You need to accept that. So you need to be smart with the decks that you want to play. And the smartest deck to play with as a free-to-play player is Dark Tina. So every player that doesn't spend money should be get on their knees. Yes, on your knees, bro. On your knees. Get on your knees. I don't care if it's on the pavement. I don't care if it hurts. I don't care if the pavement's scraping your knees. Get on there and start doing some prayers, because Dark Tina is the one thing saving your hourglasses. You just spam. And the other thing too is, that's the other thing too. Dark Tina You do not have to pull on new sets at all. Pretty much. Most Darktina decks are not adding the new supporters from the new sets. They're just changing ratios of old cards. That's fantastic. This is a free-to-play player's wet dream. Like, yes, the deck was toxic when it first came out. But we gotta also think about the good it's done. You gotta think about this good it's done. We gotta look at the kinder side of King Von. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? We gotta think about that too. We gotta think about what Darktina has done for the community, for the free-to-play player community. Because I'm telling you, I said it earlier. When Darktina leaves this format, if we do not get another deck like Darktina that can be good for a long period of time on the level that Darktina has been currently, free-to-play players are really going to start to feel it. They won't really start to feel like, oh, I have to pull on each set. When you don't really have to right now. But then you're going to feel like you actually have to. There's a difference. Because a lot of you free-to-play players pull on every set talking about, I got to pull on the new meta. When you don't need to. Just run Darktina. And you're good to go. It truly is a savior for free-to-play players. So, when I see slander on Darktina, I'm looking a bit side I'm like, I kind of get it, but at the same time, I'm also like, but he's saving you though. We gotta deep it. We gotta deep it. That's all I want to say about Darktina. I'll probably clip that rant for like a video, because that was like a good rant. See, that's the other thing I love about streaming too. I love streaming right now because I can get on stream, rant for a bit, or just do anything really, and then I can just clip the video, clip parts of the stream, and then just post it on YouTube. I don't really gotta edit it too much, and I'm good to go.